Hi everybody, welcome to my channel Soulful Tarot. My name is Shelley and this is your midweek energy check-in readings. This is going to be for all zodiac signs, time-stamped in the description box below. So all you need to do is click on the blue number next to your zodiac sign and that's where you'll find it. So I hope you've had a fabulous week everybody. Let's crack on. Now we're using the Unfolding Path Tarot and you'll feel free to watch as many as you like, your sun, your moon, your rising signs. So let's see, what does the week have in store? Midweek energy check-in. And we're going to start with Aries. So we need to timestamp Aries at 0040. Welcome Aries to your midweek energy check-in reading. We're going to do a 4-card spread as usual, your past, your present, your future energy, and what they would like you to embrace more of. So we are using the Unfolding Path Tarot. Let's get cracking straight on for Aries. 7 of Cups is your past energy. Your present energy is the Hanged Man. Your future energy is the 2 of Wands. I like this, Aries. Ooh, now this is building a lovely story. What they would like you to embrace more of. 8 of Pentacles. Concentrate, Aries. Okay, 7 of Cups is what you're just coming out of. This is your recent past energy. This is like, I'm not sure what to do about this. You know, there's lots of choices open to you. And this is, you know, for lack of a better word, is procrastinating a little bit on not sure what to do. Now it's Cups, so it could be relationships, friendships, but it's matters of the heart either way. When I see this card, I also think maybe it's difficult to make your mind up because perhaps it involves other people and their, you know, their feelings, and so that can put a spanner in the works. But at the moment you're in the Hanged Man, so I really don't think you still haven't really made your mind up. But what you are doing, which is good, is you're not rushing into anything. You are taking a step back, you are looking at things from every different angle, and I like that. Now the 2 of Wands is what's coming up for you. Now I mean, this is such brilliant cards for you, Aries. This is telling me you've got something literally on the cards that you're contemplating, and your future energy is like, right, okay, right. It's like you've made your mind up here now. However, it is going to push you outside your comfort zone, whatever this is. This 2 of Wands in this deck is absolutely gorgeous. So you can see she's crouched down and she's ready to jump up like a jack in the box. It's Wands, it's our drive, our tenacity, our determination. It also refers to our work and our creative side and our passions. So you can see she's got the world in her hand. She's like, what else can I do? You know, in your future energy, you are ready to embrace something new, but you've got to push yourself a little bit. Now, the 8 of Pentacles is what they want you to embrace more of. Goes perfectly with that 2 of Wands. Well, all of your cards. These make such a brilliant reading, because the 8 of Pentacles is about you working on your goals and mastering something. And, you know, nose to the grindstone, Aries, let's get on with it. It's also about independent working. So for some of you, it's like you've got an idea, you know what, maybe you can leave where you are, push yourself outside your comfort zone, but you've got to work on it. Yeah, you've got to make sure that you dedicate yourself to that, to mastering that task. So I hope you enjoyed that. Very quick, I know, but simple. I love it. Anyway, have a fabulous week, Aries. And don't forget to check out your individual zodiac readings that I do every week as well. So moving on to Taurus, the lovely Taurus. Let's have a look. Let's just give these a quick shuffle for Taurus. Taurus energy, please and thank you. Taurus energy, please and thank you. Taurus. Okay, and we're going to timestamp Taurus at 4:14. I like that number. So welcome, Taurus, to your midweek energy check-in. I hope you're well. I hope you've had a fabulous week. Let's see what the cards say for you. Aries was great. Really great. Loved it. Fabulous cards. Okay, Taurus. This is usual 4-card spread. Past energy, present, future, and what they would like you to embrace more of. Okay. Taurus, you're moving out of the King of Pentacles energy. You're in, wow, the King of Wands. You mean business. 10 of Wands is what's coming up for you. They'd like you to embrace more of the Knight of Cups. I like that. A bit softer energy. Okay, now the King of Pentacles, Taurus, is very much you. The King of Pentacles, he sticks to what he knows. He's very successful. It's Pentacles, it's money. He knows what he's talking about when it comes to money. Maybe some of you are just, I don't know if you're financial advisors or you're in a role at work where you're in finances, but it's like you're moving out of this real strong leadership role to do with the finances, or it can just mean that you know what you've stayed in your lane for you've been very settled, but maybe I think now I don't know if you're embracing something new and you think, yeah, time for a bit of a change here, because the King of Pentacles, he sticks to what he knows. That's why he's very good um, at his job, if you like. He's Pentacles, it's money, finances, and material resources, our everyday lives. Now, the King of Wands is how you're sitting at the moment. And this is why I think with that King of Pentacles, it's like time for a bit of fun here, because the King of Wands is a bit more ambitious. He's a bit more driven. Still a king. So you've not gone down by any means. You've not like demoted yourself or felt like you're on top and now you're not, because you're still on top. You're a king here. This is being charismatic, very confident. Yeah, lovely card. Really lovely. Really determined to succeed in something, but also having that drive and ambition. Not so much with the King of Pentacles. He's just really happy to sit where he is. I just think you've got itchy feet a little bit, Taurus. Now, the Ten of Wands is what's coming up for you. Now, I've got a couple of messages coming in here. The Ten of Wands is like saying, this is probably going to create some hard work. And you can see wands again is our desire, our drive, our ambition, often to do with our work. Now, the Ten of Wands, it can also mean, you can see she's trying to drag those wands all on her own up those stairs. But it can also mean you've dedicated yourself to this King of Wands, and so the time for hard work is over because you've put the hard work and dedication in now for it. The other side to the Ten of Wands is, don't be afraid to ask for help. So there may be something coming in. There may be an offer of help coming in for you also. Don't discount it. I always say, don't cut your nose off to spite your face and think, oh, I can do this alone. Because it's always nice to accept help. And that's why I say that, is because they want you to embrace more of the Knight of Cups. And the Knight of Cups, as you can see, he's Cups energy, he's love, he's romance. This is somebody offering you something lovely. Now, that can be a hand with the business, with your relationships, or it can just be somebody being very romantic towards you. And I love that. You need to embrace more of it. It's like, accept their help, accept their offer. If this is an apology, accept their apology. This is a lovely, I just feel fluffy with this card. I think they want you to be a bit more fluffy, Taurus. Also, embrace more of, soften a little bit around the edges. We can all get in this really fiery energy, but just remember, I don't know, there's a balance to be had there. So I hope you enjoyed that, Taurus. Not very often I tell Taurus to be a bit fluffier. Anyway, we're moving on to Gemini. Gemini, 9 of Wands, because your pre-shuffle came out there. Let's see if it comes out in your reading. Not that you're watching this, if you're watching just the timestamps. But anyway, let's crack on. So, Gemini, we are timestamping you at 08:41. Welcome, Gemini, to your midweek energy check-in. This is usual 4-card spread. Your past energy, your present and your future energy, and what they would like you to embrace more of. Now, we did do a pre-shuffle with your deck, with your cards, and the 9 of Wands came out. So I'm just mentioning that now in case it comes out again. So let's have a look. What is the energy, your past energy, is the 2 of Swords, Gemini. Oh, 4 of Pentacles is you at the moment. Interesting. The 6 of Pentacles is what they'd like you, is what you're stepping into. What they would like you to embrace more of is justice. Interesting. Okay, so the 2 of Swords is what you're now coming out of. This tells me that you came to maybe a why in the part in your life, if you like. So you've gone along the path, and now all of a sudden there's 2 different options for you to choose. Now, it can be that you have definitely chosen your option, because we've got the 4 of Pentacles sat here. But also, what you've done here is you've trusted your intuition on something. You haven't listened to outside people's outside influences. You've gone with how you feel about something. And so 9 times out of 10, we know that's the right way, the right pathway. A lot of us don't listen to our intuition enough. And then we wonder why we get tower moments. But anyway, well done, Gemini. I think you've made a right choice here. You've got the Four of Pentacles that you're sitting as. Now, the Four of Pentacles, I love this card in this deck. He just reminds me of B.A. Baracus out of the A-Team. But you can see now, this is a stability. Yeah, this is the card of you're sitting very stable, financially quite stable, but also a little bit closed off, if you don't mind me saying. Are you kind of like looking out for the finances at the moment? This Two of Swords perhaps had a financial implication. You know, are you having to rein in the money a little bit, the spends at the moment? And again, just be very careful of this closed off energy, because it can, without you realizing, you can actually close off many other areas of your life, because you're like, you can see how he's clutching everything close to his chest here. Now, the Six of Pentacles is what's coming up for you, and I like this. So if you're waiting for a pay rise, if you're waiting for, with that Four of Pentacles, you know, you're feeling like, oh, I can't afford this, the universe is kind of saying, yes, you can, because there's something coming in. So if you're waiting for a tax rebate, even something as practical as that, this is about money coming into you, but it's also about you getting what you deserve. And so if you feel, especially if we've got justice here, I'm leaping ahead a little bit here, but if you feel like, you know, at the moment with that Four of Pentacles, that you're not getting the recognition that you deserve, you're not getting paid for what you you know, what you're really worth, it is actually coming in. That, but they want you to step into the energy of it also. So there's no good just sitting there thinking, well, I want a pay rise, I deserve more. You know, put it out to the universe, start living like you do, you know, live in the energy of what you want, because you will always be right. So the Six of Pentacles is coming up for you. But what they'd like you to embrace more of is justice. Now, Justice card, as you know, is about balance. You know, I don't know, again, with the Four of Pentacles, are you cutting yourself off from other opportunities because you think, oh, I can't afford that? Because there does need, like I said, there needs to be a balance between that. You know, maybe you can do it, but in a, you know, a more resourceful manner. Don't cut everything off because it's down to money. Look at your time and energy too, and let's find a balance in that. It can also be, especially with that Two of Swords going back to your past energy, you know, I don't know if you feel a bit bitter over a decision that may have been made here too, but don't be, because the Justice card is here and it's confirming that everything's just and fair, and if it's not already, it will be balancing out for you. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that, Gemini. Let's have a look and move on to Cancer's reading now. So quick shuffle for Cancer. Cancer, 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 please. Cancer's energy, please. Energy reading for Cancer, please, and thank you. And we're going to timestamp Cancer at 13:16. So welcome, Cancer, to your week ahead reading. This is your energy, midweek energy check-in. And we have your first card out. Now, this is a 4-card spread. Your past, present, and future energy cards, energies, and what the universe would like you to embrace more of. So, oh my goodness me, Cancer, what is going on? Okay, let's get these around the right way. If not, they mean something totally different. Okay, yes. So, I might as well just carry on now and then tell you what they are, because we're doing it all differently for you, Cancer. I have no idea why. Lovely. Okay, Ace of Swords is your energy that you are moving out of. Now, the Ace of Swords, I like this. This is getting to the truth of a matter. This is finding clarity in a situation and in your thoughts. This is giving you a laser-like focus on something for you. This is what you're moving out of. Oh my gosh, look what you're moving into. What you're sitting at the moment is the Ace of Cups. 2 aces straight off the bat, Cancer. Ace of Cups, feeling very loved, feeling like there's a new, fresh element to a friendship or a relationship, or just something that you absolutely love. Here, your heart is overpouring with gratitude and love. So well done, Cancer, especially if you are practicing gratitude every day. This is what you get. Now, the Seven of Pentacles is your energy that you're is coming up for you following the Ace of Cups. And I love this because this has given you the confidence, I think, to think, what else can I do? Because the Seven of Pentacles is about, should I stay doing what I'm doing? I know I'm very good at it. Or should I move and do something else? Do I invest my time, my energy and money into something else? Because you can see this is a pentacle bush behind her. It's a money bush, if you like. This represents money, time and energy. And you can see she's been very successful at doing that. And she's made them beautiful and successful. And so therefore she's sitting back and thinking, oh, you know what, this isn't going to last forever. I don't want to put my eggs all in one basket. Let's have a look at what else I can do. But I need to start the planning now, because whatever it is next you're going to do isn't going to happen overnight with the Seven of Pentacles. So the energy that you're stepping into is very reflective, very exciting too. I wouldn't say normally that Pentacles are exciting. Traditionally, they're a very calm, grounded energy, but I just feel like you are expanding yourself in some way. Now, the Ten of Cups is what they want you to embrace more of. And funny, because with that Ace of Cups, I said that you're probably practicing gratitude. And I think that because that's working for you now, they're like, don't forget to do it. Keep doing it, because that's what the Ten of, did I say Pentacles? This is a Ten of Cups. That's what the Ten of Cups is all about. They are surrounded by people they love. They're grateful for their relationships and their friendships. Everybody's happy. Just keep going on that route. I know you're doing so well here, but they want you to remain focused on that. There's something about, you know, you are making such a beautiful home life for everybody. I love it. Keep going. Keep doing it. Anyway, so I hope you enjoyed that, Cancer. Moving swiftly on to the lovely Leo. So, quick shuffle for Leo, and then we will see what your cards have to say. Leo energy, please, and thank you. What's the Leo energy, please, and thank you. Leo energy. Right, and we are timestamping Leo at 17:05. Welcome, Leo, to your week ahead reading. This is for your midweek energy check-in, and let's see how the cards are for you this week. Now, this is a 4-card spread as usual. Represents your past energy, your present energy, and your future energy, and what they would like you to embrace more of. So we already have your past energy out, which is Temperance. Your present energy is the Devil, your little devil, Leo. What's coming up? Ooh, look at that, Knight of Wands. What they would like you to embrace more of is the Nine of Wands. So they're encouraging that devil and that night energy. I like that. Okay, Temperance is what you're coming out of. I like this. This has proven that you have been very patient over a couple of energies, if you like, or situations that are around you. That, you know, when you think, oh my gosh, you know what, how am I going to make this work? You know, how am I going to balance this one out? And then it has. This has been successful for you, hopefully. I don't know, although we have the devil energy there. But this is about you being very patient with somebody or something as a situation, and hoping to find a harmonious outcome. Now, you're coming out of that energy and you're stepping into the devil energy. Interesting. Now, sitting as the devil energy is perhaps looking at a little bit of self-reflection, maybe. You know, when you look in the mirror and you look at yourself, and you have to be really true to yourself with the devil energy. This is about shadow work. And, you know, being honest to yourself right in front of a mirror. Don't know if you've ever done that. It's very, very, very hard to do. But hats off if you are doing it, Leo. Can also represent that you're sitting around people that are a little bit toxic at the moment, perhaps had a few awkward situations, especially with this Temperance card. You know, you're trying your best to balance everything out, and still you've perhaps, you know, being surrounded by those that are negative, or they make you feel guilty about doing something, and then you feel loyal to them. Oh, I could go on and on and on, Leo, but this like kind of represents how you're feeling at the moment. But coming up, you have the Knight of Wands. Now, I love this, as it's like, I don't know what's happening here. Somebody is definitely giving you an oomph here. I don't know if you're reminding yourself, especially if you're doing that shadow work with the devil energy, of who you really are and what you're really capable of. Because the Knight of Wands, you can see, she's been handed a baton there. And she's like, yeah, okay, yeah, just you watch me, mate. You know what? No more devil energy for me. I'm off. She's determined to achieve a goal. She's determined to get her I don't know, get this show on the road kind of thing. So I don't know if you keep umming and ahhing over an idea and you're just waiting and you've been trying to please everybody with that devil energy. In actual, what it's done is tied you in knots. Don't worry, this was coming up. You are stepping into that Knight of Wands energy. Now, with that devil energy again, I think you're going to be doing some shadow work and really realizing how good you are at something and stop all the self-sabotaging. Now, the Nine of Wands is what they want you to embrace more of. Oh my gosh, talk about keep at it, don't give up energy. You know what your goal is. Just, this is massively fiery energy. This is being very determined to achieve your goal. Now you can see on, especially in this deck, they're like fireworks. He's got them blasting off into the universe, setting off his rockets of desire. So just you keep that energy going, Leo, because there's nothing but success out there for you if you stay in that energy. So well done. Right, I hope you enjoyed that, Leo. What a reading. Very exciting. Right, okay, we're stepping into the lovely Virgo. So let's have a quick shuffle for lovely Virgo, Virgo energy, please and thank you. What's the Virgo energy at the moment, please and thank you? Virgo. Oh, how bizarre. Look at that. Temperance has come out again. But you're not watching it yet, are you? But I will mention that to you, even in case it comes out again. Okay. Let's have a look. Right, let's timestamp Virgo at 21:23. So welcome, Virgo, to your midweek energy check-in reading. Now, this is a 4-card spread. It's your past energy, your present energy, your future energy, and the energy they would like you to embrace more of. So let's see how we get on with you. Okay. The Hermit. Oh my gosh, that's your card, Virgo. I don't know if you're aware, but there's 22 major arcanas in the tarot, and each major arcana is attributed to a certain zodiac sign. And this is Virgo. I love this. That's the energy you're stepping out of. You're coming into, Page of Pentacles. The King of Swords is what you're moving into afterwards. Sorry, you're sitting as the Page of Pentacles. You're moving into the King of Swords soon. And the Six of Wands is what they want you to embrace more of. I like that. Now, the Hermit is your past energy. This can tell me that you've had to separate yourself from somebody, isolate yourself from somebody to have a jolly good think, or literally just being at home far too much, Virgo. Maybe you've just stayed in the comfort of your home, not wanting to venture out. Don't blame you. I'm really bad for that. But that's what you're leaving behind. Maybe you've been doing a lot of self-reflection lately. But it's done you really good because you're at the Page of Pentacles at the moment. The Page of Pentacles is one of the most studious energies in the deck. This is about keen, ambitious to learn something new, to go on a course, or just have that lovely, I don't know, willingness to commit to something, to commit to a goal, and willing to put the time and effort into learning something about it. So I love that. King of Swords is, excuse me, is the energy you're moving into after that Page of Pentacles. Now, this is about being honourable. This is about being truthful to yourself. The King of Swords is my judge of the deck, and he's very fair. There's something about you needing to make a decision, but it's got to be based on fact and not heart, not emotional. And you've got to have to make a decision that's very firm but very fair, but still stay true to yourself, I would say. Now, the Six of Wands is what they want you to embrace more of. The Six of Wands is about being victorious. And funny, Virgo, the last 2 zodiac readings, weekly readings you've had out of this energy oracle deck, victory. And so, again, you've got victory again, but they want you to embrace more of it. So there's a recognition that you need to pat yourself on the back here, because against all odds, this guy's in a wheelchair, but he's still won. He comes out winner, chicken dinner. Against all odds, he's still victorious. So I just think you need to pat yourself on the back. That's what this card is about, Virgo. It's the energy they want you to embrace more of. Realise also, you probably don't realise how other people see you and how successful you are, because you're used to being this hermit. You're used to being, I don't know, very humble about things. Now, I'm not saying you've got to go off and oh, I'm brilliant. Your ego gets so big you can't get through the door. But there is something about you just need to embrace more of that. Yeah. Give yourself a pat on the back, Virgo, because against all odds, you've come through a really tough time lately. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that, Virgo. And we're moving swiftly on to Libra. Okay, so Libra energy, please and thank you. Libra energy, please and thank you. Libra energy, please and thank you. Okay, I sound like a robot there. Let's timestamp for Libra. We are at 25. I like that. So welcome, Libra, to your midweek energy check-in. This is a 4-card reading. It's your past energy, your present energy, your future energy, and what they would like you to embrace more of. So let's see, for Libra, please and thank you. We have 10 of Swords is your past energy. I like that. Your present energy. Oh, look at that. The Sun card. Gorgeous. Your future energy is the 6 of Pentacles. And what they would like you to embrace more of is Temperance. Very nice. Okay, 10 of Swords as your past energy. This is you coming out of some very stressful times. And I don't know if you've harbored onto some bad energy, some bad arguments. Somebody's said something to you. And I don't know if you've kept that in your mind and in your energy. That's, you know, all that's going to do is bring you down. This is you moving out of that energy. It's like you've let something go at last. It's like a fresh new start. I don't know if you've left a workplace that's very stressful or a relationship that's very stressful. Whatever it is, you have this lovely energy now of a fresh new start because you've moved out of this 10 of Swords, and congratulations. Now, the Sun card is how you're feeling at the moment, and that's why I'm saying congratulations, because oh my gosh, this is like feeling like there's sunshine and rainbows and there's everything is positive. You've got a new vitality about you, Libra, that you're so determined to achieve something now, and I think it's because it's what you want to do as opposed to what anybody else wants you to do. There's this great, I don't know, you're just making a Mexican wave at the moment. That's what makes me feel that guy with that red, you know, you're like, yeah, hey, I don't know, there's a lot of fun in this card as well. You're just turning your mindset to being so positive. I love that. Now, coming up, congratulations, because you've got the 6 of Pentacles coming up. Now, the 6 of Pentacles, moving into the energy of this, is about you knowing how much you're worth and you getting it back. And so this can be, you know, somebody at work recognizing how good you are, giving you a pay rise, you also balancing out the time and energy that you're putting into something is now finally coming back to you. I love that. This is reward and recognition too. And it's about a reciprocal exchange of money and energy. It can even cover things like, I don't know if you're waiting for a tax return or some rebate of some kind, but it's money coming in. And what I'll say to that is I just carry on this energy because it's creating the 6 of Pentacles. Love that for you. And also the 6 of Pentacles, although not in this deck, traditionally has the scales on. So it is like, you know, something's coming into balance for you at last. Now, Temperance, again, is about balance. You can see is what they want you to embrace more of. Temperance is the card of patience. So whatever this is here, you know, also there's an element of having to be patient over it, but also congratulations, because when we see Temperance, it's because you've juggled 2 things. You know, this can be your time, your energy, your relationships, your work, you know, that can be a bit tricky, but actually you've done such a good job. It's actually coming to fruition in a very positive manner. So embracing more of patience because it's coming for you, Libra. You're doing all the right things at the moment by looking at these cards. Anyway, fabulous. Well done. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that reading. And we're moving on to Scorpio. I think we're still in Scorpio season, aren't we? Yes, we are. Right, okay, Scorpio, the lovely, lovely Scorpio. What keeps clicking out there? 6 of Swords, I like that. Okay, let's see if that comes out for Scorpio. But we haven't started timestamp yet, so let's see if that comes out. Okay, the lovely Scorpio, and we are timestamping this at 29:27. So welcome, Scorpio, to your midweek energy check-in. I hope you're well, and happy birthday. We are still in your season, aren't we? Your birthday season. Right, let's get on with your reading. These are your past energy, your present energy, your future energy, and what they would like you to embrace more of. Okay, let's have a look. Focus. No. 10 of Cups is your past energy. Your present energy is the Page of Pentacles. My mic working? Yes, it is. Always a dread. Strength card is what they would is the energy you're stepping into after the Page of Pentacles, and then what they would like you to embrace more of is the King of Swords. Now, the 10 of Cups is what you were in and what you've just come out of, and I love this. This is lovely. This is spending time with family, you know, really making sure you're happy, what you're doing, and you know, you're filling your own cups here. You're being around people that you love, and people are being around you that love and support you. This is very family oriented. This is very sunshine and rainbows and just feeling really content. I really love that for you. Page of Pentacles is where you are at the moment. It's like, right, okay, now I need to look at something. There's a goal that you're wanting to achieve. And so you are sitting, pondering, maybe thinking about going on a course, or actually just thinking about, you know, getting into the commitment, committing to something and making practical steps towards a goal that you perhaps would like to achieve. It's Pentacles, so it can be money, finances, it can be house, it's everyday life. Pentacles represent our material resources, if you like. And I like that it looks quite fun too. But whatever it is, you are committing to it. You know, you understand that this isn't going to happen overnight, and you need to put some time and effort into it. Now, the Strength card is what you're stepping into in the future, and this is about being very strong, courageous, and bold. So, I don't know, with that Page of Pentacles, you're achieving something there, but then you're going to have to be the courageous one. I'm going to do another one on that because I just want to know a little bit more of that energy. Okay, yeah, look at that Ace of Wands. Whatever this is, I think is with this Page of Pentacles, you are feeling very comfortable in that energy, but for some reason they're wanting you to embrace, or sorry, not embrace, you're stepping into an Ace of Wands energy, which gives you determination, courage. I don't know if with that Page of Pentacles gives you the confidence to move on to something new too, because you're learning about it. You know, when you think, oh my gosh, I've got to go on a course, I know nothing about that, and so therefore you avoid every aspect of that subject. But here it's like with the Page of Pentacles, whatever you're looking at doing at the moment is standing you in good stead for something for you to start anew very soon. Ace of Wands, as I say, it can be a job offer, it can be a number of things. Whatever it is, it puts a fire in your belly, but you are going to obviously be coupled with that Strength card. It's going to take courage, determination, and strength to do it also. Now, the King of Swords is what they'd like you to embrace more of. Now, the King of Swords is my judge of the deck, and what he does is he makes very firm but fair decisions, not based on any hearts, not based on any emotions, just purely data. And so they want you to look at the, I don't know, advantages and disadvantages of something, or definitely look at the data surrounding something here and look at it in a practical sense too, and be very true and honest to yourself as well as others. So I hope you enjoyed that, Scorpio, and we're moving on to Sagittarius. So let's have a look. I hope you can't hear my dog barking, but she is. That's Bella for you, I'm afraid. She might even come bursting through there. Yeah. Right. Okay. Wow. Sagittarius. Okay. Let's have a look for you. Oh my goodness me. Sagittarius. Let's have a look. Quick shuffle. And we're time stamping Sagittarius at 33 of 57. Welcome, Sagittarius, to your week ahead reading. Here comes Bella. Oh dear. This is for a midweek energy. It's not a week ahead. She just put me right off there, Sagittarius. It's a midweek energy check-in. 4-card spread. Past energy, present energy, future energy, and what they would like you to embrace more of. So let's take a quick look. Okay. You were sitting in the 9 of Pentacles, Sagittarius. 5 of Swords is what you're in at the moment. Oh, okay. Coming up, King of Pentacles. What they'd like you to embrace more of? Oh, Page of Cups. This melts my heart, this card does. And it's the reason I chose this deck, or I bought this deck, because the Page of Cups looks like my dad. And he was the most loving, go with the flow person. And he was such a Page of Cups. So, yes, I love that. Right, Sagittarius. 9 of Pentacles. Okay, this is the energy you're moving out of. This is the card of independent, financially, being independent financially. They kind of nickname it the single parent card, if you like. But what it does is it's telling me that you're moving out of an energy of whereby you were, this is a sense of pride about yourself too, and recognizing the hard work that you've put into something, and enjoying the fruits of your labor of it. So I love that for you. However, you are sitting in the Five of Swords, so I don't know if that's caused a bit of conflict here. I don't know if somebody's, I don't know, trying to knock you off your pedestal a little bit here is what it makes me feel. And there's a little bit of, well, I still want to be independent. I don't want to give up anything. I don't want to have to ask it for anybody for anything. Because the Five of Swords sitting there is about trying to overcome some arguments and, I don't know, just some people pushing your buttons. Also, especially in this deck, I always feel like she's a bit like Cinderella. And what she's doing, she's just trying to clear up everybody else's crap so she can get on and go to the ball. Because you can see, she's got rags on, her dress is dirty. Yeah, you're sitting, I think, as a mediator for somebody, perhaps even, or you're just getting caught up with people's arguments. Be careful of that energy. But you are moving into the King of Pentacles energy. And I like this because this is quite right. You know what? I told you so. You've kind of like gone back to your Nine of Pentacles. You put your foot down and it's like, yeah, I'm not having none of that crap. The King of Pentacles, he knows what he's really good at as well. He doesn't really stray far from his lane. He sticks to what he knows. Financially, he's very much in control. He's obviously a master of his suit. He's a king. And it also can be to do with, having to look for financial advice about something. So I like that. The King of Pentacles gives me a real feeling that you with this Five of Swords, you're overcoming it, and you're like, yeah, it's kind of making you stronger in a way, and really sticking to your guns, because the King of Pentacles, he is quite set in his ways too. He's used to doing something that same way all the time, very much like the Emperor, the King of Pentacles. Now, the Page of Cups is what they want you to embrace more of. And the Page of Cups is very happy-go-lucky. So maybe you need to soften a little bit, Sagittarius, if you don't mind me saying. Go with the flow a little bit more. Have a bit more fun. What is that saying of the Page of Cups that I love? Yeah. Unexpected joys and delights. Yeah. Embrace them. This also can be about, I can't see anything to do with a relationship here, by the way. This can be a surprising date offer too. So bear that in mind. Don't rule it out. Somebody coming in, and it'll be a complete surprise. You'll be like, well, I wasn't expecting that. So I love that. Okay, Sagittarius, hope you enjoyed your reading. Let's crack on with, who's next? Capricorn. Wow, I get quicker and quicker at these. Oh, I love them because the energy of these readings. Oh, I just love them. Okay, Capricorn. Let's have a look. Right. We are timestamping Capricorn at 38:44. So welcome, Capricorn, to your midweek energy check-in. This is a 4-card spread. Your past energy, your present, your future energy, and what they would like you to embrace more of. So Capricorn, let's have a look. Past energy for Capricorn, Knight of Cups. Present, oh, look at that, 10 of Pentacles. Future, ooh, High Priestess, very strong cards. And then what they'd like you to embrace more of is the 6 of Cups. So Knight of Cups is an energy that you're moving out of. So the Knight of Cups is giving your all. It's giving your heart and your soul to somebody or something. It's also making offers to somebody, and it's all coming from the heart. So it's all in good jest. It's also about emotions, relationships, This is also about a date offer. So I don't know if you've actually proposed something to somebody, but this is about a proposal to somebody or something. Now, it stood you in very good stead because you're sitting as the Ten of Pentacles at the moment, feeling very secure, very strong, very, very, what's the word? Content, but settled, stable is what I want to say. And looking at the long-term aspects of finances, job, whatever that may be, because it's Pentacles, so it's our material resource, it's our everyday life. I like that. You're feeling very like connected to family, like feeling in a unit, if you like. Even if it's not family, it's about you being part of a unit. Now, the High Priestess is what they want you to move into, is what's coming up for you. There's something about you having to be very wise about something and just using your intuition. I'm going to do another one on that because it's a major arcana. Could be to do with this offer here with this Knight of Cups too. I think it's I hate that word bleeding over, but do you know what I mean? I think it's carrying over here. But let's have a look. High Priestess. Just the one, please, and thank you for Capricorn. Six of Swords. Oh, I like it. Whatever it is, it's moving you on to calmer shores. You are trusting your intuition about something that's, in the future, this is what you're coming into. There's something about you feeling right. Things aren't quite as they seem. This is like she's coming out of those choppy waters, yeah? She's leaving some stressful times behind. Follows the Five of Swords, conflict, people just arguing around you. You've got to trust your intuition when the timing is right for you to move on to something. What I love about the Six of Swords is she has her dog with her and she has her rucksack. And that is all you need, isn't it, in life sometimes? Just your dog and a few clothes. And it's also, she knows she's moving on to calmer shores. It's a very positive card. She doesn't know where she's going. She's just maybe going with the flow a little bit there. Rather than battling upstream all the time, she's just going with the flow. And I love that, but you've got to trust your intuition on it, yeah? Maybe you haven't done lately. Now, the Six of Cups, what they want you to embrace more of. This is about nostalgia. This is remembering the good times. Don't take everything that's happened in the past as like, oh, it was so bad. It was this, remember the good times as well. Or maybe there's, you need to embrace reconnecting with some people from the past, friendships, relationships, whatever it may be for that Six of Cups for you. So I hope you enjoyed that, Capricorn. Moving swiftly on to Aquarius. Okay, let's have a look. Aquarius energy. Aquarius energy. Aquarius energy. Please and thank you. Right, and we're going to timestamp Aquarius at 42:39. So welcome, Aquarius, to your week ahead reading. No, it's not your week ahead reading. This is your midweek reading, your energy midweek reading. Okay, let's have a look. Let's see what the cards say for you. So 4-card spread. This is your past, your present, your future energies and what they would like you to embrace more of. So what's your past energy, please, for Aquarius? We have the card of Leo, the Sun card, the most positive card in the deck. Present, oh my God, going from strength to strength, you're the Emperor. Future, Temperance, you have 3 major arcanas so far. Can we make it 4 out of 4? Oh, 4 of Cups is what they want you to embrace more of. Interesting. Right, you're coming out of an era where you felt very, very positive, very determined, very courageous about something. You can see everything's on the bright side here now. They're like just starting this wave, if you like, of positivity. It's like, I always feel like he's doing the Mexican wave with that red piece of cloth there in this card. Love that. You're sitting as the Emperor now. So this, whatever you did here, has definitely influenced you at the moment. This is the Emperor for me in this deck. He looks determined, doesn't he? He's like, right, okay, it's like roll the sleeves up time. Ain't putting up with that anymore. I need to take control of something. I need to show him who's boss. In a good way, in a firm but fair way also. Now, he is the Emperor, so he is the daddy of the deck. It can also represent a father. It can represent that at the moment you're sitting in a very fatherly energy too and having to give advice to everybody because that's what the Emperor would also do. But also the Emperor does dictate. He does dictate. He certainly does dictate, but he also represents, that's Bella, discipline and structure and feeling very organised and knowing exactly what you want at the moment. Now, Temperance is what's coming up. Interesting. Do you know how I feel about this card? I just felt like they just said, just throw it all up in the air and see where it lands now, Aquarius. Let's just have a little jiggle up of this energy here because it's a little bit too stuck in the ways. Temperance is usually about the card of patience. But I just feel like they're also saying, well, you know, don't write everything off. Let's just have a little juggle and see and balance up and see what happens. And be patient about an opportunity or something else coming up in the future for you. Don't sit too much in that Emperor energy. And again, I just got like, throw it all up in the air, Aquarius, and see where it lands. Now, again, Bella agreeing, Four of Cups is what they want you to embrace more of. And I think that's probably why I'm saying the same for that Emperor. He's very closed off, isn't he? Sitting like a pretzel, as I say. The Four of Cups is like, you know, feeling like, oh, that's not going to work. I've tried that, been there, done that, got the t-shirt, didn't work the first time, not going to do that again. What I'll say to this is to embrace more of the fact that don't tar everything with the same brush. Give it a go. Yeah, your automatic reaction might be, I'm not having that, I'm not doing that. But this Temperance energy is going to require you to, well, look at her, she's got her arms open. Open up your arms and embrace something rather than paint it as a no straight away. So I hope you enjoyed that, Aquarius. And last but not least, we are Pisces. I told you I'm getting quicker and quicker at this. Right, Pisces, let's see. Quick shuffle for Pisces. Oopsie. Devil energy come out for you, Pisces, again. Right, Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. Okay, we're going to timestamp Pisces at 46:36. So welcome, Pisces, to your midweek energy check-in. Right, lucky last, Pisces. Let's get on with your reading. This is a 4-card spread. It represents your past, your present, and your future energies and what they would like you to embrace more of. Let's have a look. Past energy for Pisces, 2 of Swords. Present energy, 4 of Cups. Future is the Sun card. Love that. What they want you to embrace more of. Knight of Cups. Okay, so the 2 of Swords is your energy that you're now moving out of or you've been in recently. This is about making a decision. This is about thoughts, ideas, something plaguing on your mind, and you know, you come through a why in your life and you think, I can do that or I can do that. It doesn't have to be that dramatic. It can be a decision to have to be made at work or in a relationship. Whatever it is, it's about trusting your intuition, because you can see she has the blindfold on here, and that is so that she doesn't get influenced, or they don't get influenced by anybody else, their opinions, their, you know, having their 2 penneth with you. So well done, Pisces. I think you've done very well here. Whatever you've done, you've made a decision and you've stuck to it. Now, currently you're sitting as the 4 of Cups. Again, sitting like a pretzel, arms folded. Aquarius also got this. This has been a bit closed off. Maybe you've, I don't know, this decision here has left you a little bit hurt and upset. And so you're kind of like tarring everybody in every relationship and friendship with the same brush now. But don't do that, because it certainly isn't the case. But just be careful of this energy. It is a bit like jumping to conclusions and saying, well, you know what, you know, I won't do that again, or I'm not going to put myself through that again because it's going to be bad. Because you do have another cup coming in here with an opportunity. So be careful of that energy of being too closed off with your, you know, he's got everything folded, hasn't he? It's like, nope, not doing that again. Now, the card, the Sun card, is what's coming up for you. So it's like moving out of this energy, accepting that offer gives you this lovely, I don't know, exciting feeling, revitalized. You've got your energy back again here, Pisces. Here, there's no energy whatsoever. There's no growth. It's like tumbleweed, you know, and going through the Sahara Desert. Here, you're like back to vitality. You know, the sunflowers are growing. No Sahara Desert here. I will do a clarifying that because it's a major arcana. Let's do that now. So what is about this Sun card all about for moving into this energy of positivity? It can be that you've got a, you know, a Leo around you as well coming up. Let's have a look. Oh, lovers, love that. It's about friendships, relationships, and things that you're very passionate about. Very positive, coming into a very positive energy there. So, what tells me with this Four of Cups is actually you've unfolded your arms and your legs there, and you're trusting the universe again. Now, the Knight of Cups, again, what they want you to embrace more of, the Knight of Cups, is somebody offering you something lovely and believing in it. You know, this person is really true to their heart. Um, they want to make you happy. They're very romantic. They're a real giver. You know, the Knight of Cups can even be an apology coming in. Whatever it is, it can be somebody that wants to please you and I don't know, tick your heart chakra. It's an offer coming in. They want you to embrace it. Again, don't sit like that because that's not embracing it. So I hope you enjoyed that, Pisces. That concludes all of the energy readings. So we will do, as I did last week, we will do one energy card per element. So the elements are air, earth. Sorry, let's start again. Fire, earth, air, water. So first of all, we'll do an energy card to sum up the fire energies. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, please and thank you. We have caring connections. Oh, I love that. This is about, it's like the lovers card like we just had for Pisces. This is about friendships, you know, making the most of the ones that you love around you. This is your energy, overall energy for this week too. Making sure that you're with people that you should be with, you know, and you show them your gratitude and your thanks. Okay, what's next? We're doing for the earth signs. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We have your sixth chakra archangel Metatron. There's something about you being very connected this week to the universe, trusting your intuition, getting downloads, meditating, even, you know, third eye. Sorry, sixth chakra is your third eye, by the way. It can be having visions and dreams about something. And you know, when you think, oh my gosh, I dreamt about that and it comes true. Let's hope you dreamt of the lottery, hey? Okay, so we are moving on to the air signs. So we are looking at Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Overall energy for you, we have the thinking man. Oh, I like this. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, very much you energy. This is about thinking about things, and you can see in this card he actually has a clear quartz there. Something about you having a bit more clarity on a situation, something becoming a bit more crystal clear to you. I like that. Oopsie. Okay, and finally we have the water signs. We have Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So let's have a look. Final energy card to sum up Cancer, the water signs, please and thank you. Oh, action. I like that. You know what? Full steam ahead with this. This is progress. This is a call to action. You know, what are you? Have you been a bit like, again, sat back on your hind legs and now the horses are bolting forward? It's like determination to get ahead in something. Love that. Keep your nose ahead of the game. So I hope you enjoyed that, everybody. I absolutely love doing these readings. The energy is just so bubbling, isn't it? Have a fabulous week. Don't forget to check out your individual zodiac signs that come out every weekend, and I'll catch up with you this weekend. Take care.